Until 1970, no American, male or female, had ever won a medal in the World Gymnastics Championships. But then we went to Ljubljana, Yugoslavia, where a tiny girl from California named Kathy Rigby would record an impressive first for the United States.
The girls are coming out for their warm-ups preceding the balance beam event. Well, you know, America may be the most powerful nation in the world, politically and militarily, and in many sports. But in other sports, our progress comes in tiny increments. This, for example, is a first in this international sport of gymnastics. For the first time in history, the United States has placed an athlete, either male or female, in the finals of a world competition. Her name is Kathy Rigby, and they've come to love her over here. She weighs 88 pounds. She's about 4 feet 11, if that, and she's from Long Beach, California. Tom, what a moment this must be for the youngster, 17 years old.
Yes, Jim, I hope she can take the pressure, because this is a real pressure event.
She's shown every sign of being able to do that up to here, and this will all be optional activity here, and that's her strongest point, isn't it? By the way, look at that beam, Tom, 4 inches across.
Yes, the beam is the most risky and difficult event in all gymnastics. The girls here must use the entire beam, showing balance, spins, leaps, and turn, and good rhythm. The rhythm is important, and they're even tumbling on the beam now.
And now the biggest moment in the young life of Kathy Rigby. She certainly looks confident enough, about to go on that beam 4 inches wide and perform before the audience in Yugoslavia, the first American finalist in a world championship.
A very difficult beginning, a press to a handstand with straight arms. Very few girls can do this movement. The big thing here is to work, you might say, as though you were working on the floor. Complete control with no loss of balance. Beautiful walkover and a one-arm walkover. So far, Kathy is doing very well. An upright scale showing great flexibility. A difficult one-arm walkover. A slight error there that may cause a 1 to 2/10 deduction. But this is the only error so far in the routine. And a full twisting front somersault. A great exercise.
Kathy Rigby of the United States has made her effort. She's the first performer. She'll become the temporary leader, but the important thing is how high that mark is. Coach Muriel Grossfeld apparently quite pleased with the way Kathy did, and now she can collapse just a little bit. What poise that youngster showed up there on that 4-inch wide beam. As Tom pointed out, the potentials for disaster in this event are higher than any other in gymnastics.
It is the riskiest of all events.
The crowd indicating that they like that performance and that they want to see a high mark, or else they'll start to whistle. So far, the mark is not up.
It should be 9-6 or over, Jim.
Kathy was tied for 3rd place going into this final. However, 3 girls were tied for 3rd. So the competition is very, very close. Well, here comes the scoreboard flickering on. 9.70 for Kathy Rigby. A very good score. And her total score will now be the score to beat. She seems happy about it.
ESPN presents 30 years of ABC's Wide World of Sports.
This could be real trouble for Kathy Rigby. Erika Zuchold is one of the finest gymnasts in the world. She finished 2nd in the overall competition here, is the leader in this event coming into the final. She needs a score of 9-6. to take over the lead from Kathy Rigby. Zuckold, 23 years old, was 4th overall at the Mexico City Olympics, won a silver and a bronze down there. She's good.
Zuckold Erika, Czech Demokratische Republik.
A very difficult beginning to a split position. Excellent control and good form. Now she's going to press to a handstand. Although strength movements are not required, this is still a point getter. A slight error there. So far, her routine has not been as difficult. I think her finish, her dismount, will have a lot to do with whether she beats Kathy. Because a difficult dismount is very important. Not a difficult dismount. It should be very close.
Erika Zuckold, the leader coming into the final here, has made her bid to take over the lead from little Kathy Rigby. You heard Tom Maloney say that a couple of things she did were not as difficult as Kathy's, although she appeared to do them well. Zuckold, one of the top women gymnasts in the world, standing by for the mark. And remember, she needs 9.60 to take the lead from Kathy. Kathy, of course, also going for one of 3 medals here, because no American has ever won a medal. As we told you, no American's ever been in the final of a world championship. No American has won a medal in international competition since the Olympics of 1932, some 38 years ago. Here is the mark for Zuckold, 9.70. And by a 1/10 of a point, she has more than she needs to take the lead from Kathy Rigby. So Zuckold is the new leader. Kathy, however, still fighting for the 2nd or 3rd place medal.
ESPN presents 30 years of ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Christine Schmidt of East Germany on the left there has just finished her performance in the World Championships, and if she does not beat out Kathy Rigby, the little girl from the United States, and she did not, that mark of 9.55 is not good enough to beat out Kathy Rigby, and that means that Kathy will win a medal, at least a bronze medal. There's only one more girl yet to come. You can see Kathy is, well, she's not suppressing that smile any longer. She's happy. She knows she's won a medal. Will it be silver or bronze? Well, that depends on what Larisa Petrick here of the Soviet Union is able to do. She needs better than 9.70 to beat out Kathy. Kathy had a long way to go coming into this final round because of low marks in the compulsories earlier in the week. You want to comment on that, Tom?
Yes, Jim. In the preliminary competition, Kathy was definitely underscored on a compulsory routine, which is most important. The superior judge gave Kathy an excellent score of 9.4, but the judges' scores that counted only came to an average of 9.1, and this made her position into the finals very difficult.
How's Petrick doing?
Petrick is doing what we call a stock routine in gymnastics, a routine with very little risk and originality. She's not displaying the complete freedom of motion that Kathy had, and I don't think, unless she shows some original movement, and she's had quite a few errors, there was one there, that she can beat Kathy. Her dismount or finish will really determine whether her score is great enough to beat Kathy Rigby. A well-executed walkover to an upright split, which I'm sure the crowd will like. and a back handspring, a very dangerous move on the beam. But a simple ending. I don't think she beat Kathy.
Everybody's going to find out in a moment. Kathy being congratulated by everybody on winning at least the bronze medal, but it could be silver. If it's 9.70 or less, Kathy will win the silver. Here it is, 9.55. Kathy Rigby of the United States has won a silver medal. Nobody thought she could do that, including Kathy, I suspect. But with tremendous poise, she just went up there first, gave a great performance, and watched the other girls sweat it out. Little Kathy, brushing the tears away, has won a silver medal for the United States. And again, we'd say no American, male or female, has ever won any kind of a medal in a world championship.
Our wanderings on Wide World of Sports have taken us around the world.